Hey, what's up? Brian here with the Holy Roller playing craps on a cruise to earn a free cruise. But today we're at Binion's and I'm here with Matt with Dice Data. Have you seen this channel? Let's talk about it. Here we go.
Welcome to the Holy Roller, where it's all about playing craps, earning free cruises, and a whole lot more. Thanks for watching. Now let's get rolling.
All right, we're gonna get a chance to see and hear a lot about Dice Data, this channel, and it is pretty awesome. And so Matt was gracious enough to give an interview. However, my mic did not work, so stick with it. Let's talk about it. Just listen to it. It's gonna be great. Thanks for watching.
I'm always a little reluctant to put a lot of money down on the table all at the same time and right at the beginning of a shooter. Especially since more than 1 out of every 10 shooters is gonna 0.7 out, and that means losing it all right away. But I always want to see real data before I make a decision, and I don't want to play just on my emotions. So I programmed 100,000 bots to play this strategy for 10 shooters, and I was surprised by the results.
All right, hey Matt, so I really love your channel. You just started. How long ago did you start?
I really started it in earnest back in October last year.
October last year, so a pretty new channel.
Yeah.
And let me tell you, when I saw it, I'm like, I'm subscribing right away. So for those that haven't seen your channel, tell us a little bit about what it is.
Yeah, so basically what I do is I do simulations of crap strategies. So 100,000 bots, I program them, and people submit strategies. I really don't think of as strategies. I just run them and test them, and at the end of the day, I want to find out what's the most you could win, what's the most you could lose, what's typical, and kind of get all those statistics and really surround the strategy and find out what it can do.
And that's one thing that I thought was phenomenal. I thought it was really phenomenal because, you know, we have these strategies that we can run, and it's like, you know, people say every strategy works until it doesn't, but then to have 10,000 bots,
100,000.
100,000. But I see sometimes it's like millions of throws of the dice.
Because you're always doing, every shooter is going to be an average 8.5 throws of the dice.
Yeah.
So once you multiply that by 100,000 bots doing 10 shooters, you're at 8.5 million throws of the dice. And that's what I do for pretty much every video.
Wow. And we were talking not too long ago because you were asking, hey, how long does it take you to do a video? And I'm like, I just press record and start talking to it. But there's a lot that goes behind the scenes.
Yeah, mine are a little more painful. So I'm getting better at it. I'm getting faster. But at the end of the day, I'm still writing a simulation. I wrote my own simulation engine, so it's all custom coded. I don't use any off-the-shelf software. I use Python and develop the whole thing because there's nothing else that gives me all that data that I'm looking for.
Yeah. So you're finding strategies that people are using, or people are sending you strategies.
Yeah. I get some crazy strategies. It's always a lot of fun.
And you have to write what the bots will do with that strategy.
Yeah, I write up the code. Yeah.
Wow, that is amazing. And we're at DiceCon, by the way. DiceCon, right?
DiceCon 25.
Yeah, we just meet here, and it's an awesome community to get together and talk about all this. So ColorUp.club, if you want to learn about DiceCon, that's with Jeremy from ColorUp. But he kind of paved the way for all these YouTube and craps, and so thanks, shout out to Jeremy for that. But when you have a strategy and you do because we're talking about how long it takes. So, like when you started, say your first couple videos, like how long did it take you to do one video?
Oh, easily 30, 40 hours. Easily.
What?
Easily.
But now you kind of programmed a lot, and now you're getting better at it.
Yeah, it gets faster and faster because I write all these tools. Like I have a tool for pressing now. So all I have to do is say I want to press these amounts, and it just iterates through them rather than me having to do a bunch of if statements and whatnot to figure it all out. So it gets easier as I do each one.
Well, that is awesome. And the thing is, I actually got the guy on camera because it is just your voice, right?
And that's only because it takes me so long that I don't want to spend extra time setting up the camera and everything.
And then actually talking.
If that was easier, I would love to be on camera, but the fact is it just takes too long, and if it's going to add another hour or so to the video making, it just can't do it.
Yeah. But man, let me tell you, it is quality work. I love watching it. I love seeing it. Now, so go over to his channel. The link is in the description, so you can just go right over there and subscribe. And we just met here, and I just thought, man, I like to provide quality content, and maybe not so professional, but as far as the content quality, it's good stuff. And I'm telling you guys, this channel is amazing. Now, if somebody wanted to submit a strategy, I heard that they can actually submit, you have some type of way where they can pay to get to the front of the line, get their video out quick? Is that still happening?
So I kind of took that off because it was a little bit of stress.
I'm paying about $10
everybody wanted it, and it's a lot of time. So I started having the backlog, and I was like, yeah, I can't do this.
Yeah.
But if you submit the strategy, you can definitely do it. I also do custom strategies, people like that. I get a whole report, so you can get a whole bunch of information about your strategies, which has been pretty popular as well.
Okay, that kind of gets me thinking that maybe I could do something for the Holy Roller Cruising Club. I just thought about it right now, but we're doing the Holy Roller Cruising Club. Watch this real quick, and then we'll get back to it.
Go over to holyroller.com and sign up for free, absolutely free, for the Holy Roller Cruising Club. This is different than my channel membership, although channel members that join the club get something a little extra special. Let's just say that. Now, let's get back to it.
So Holy Roller Cruising Club, and everybody that subscribes. So if everybody subscribes to my channel, subscribes to his channel, I mean, come on, let's be a community together. But tell us a little bit about what your passion is and why you started this channel, because I think that could be interesting. People might want to know.
I mean, it's a great question because, when I first started, I actually simulated a few other things beforehand. I had done a couple slot machines and things like that, but I was actually playing craps. Craps, to me, is the only fun game in the casino. I was playing craps and putting money down, and the question is coming, what's the boundaries? What's the absolute most I could win? What's the absolute most I can lose? And what is typical and what's going to happen? So I started doing research, and I couldn't find that information. So I could find like Wizard of Oz, I can find House Edge, I can find all kinds of information, but nobody can tell me what are these kind of boundaries, what's the distribution of likely outcomes. And I'm a programmer, I'm a statistician, that's my background, and I wanted to figure it out. And as I was figuring it out, I was like, other people are going to want to know this. How can I share this information and just kind of put it out there? And at the end of the day, somebody was asking me, are you promoting gambling and things like that? And I say, well, I want to give people the information.
Yeah.
If you're going to gamble, I want you to have all the information, and you can make the decision for yourself what you want to do.
Yeah.
So that's kind of my mission statement of why I'm doing this and what I want to get out of it.
Yeah, and when I think of, and this could be a funny little comparison, but when I think of golf, it's an expensive hobby, right? And people are like, no, golf's not expensive. I'm like, have you tried to buy all the stuff to play golf, or the fees or whatever? And I think of it like that too. Craps is an expensive hobby, something to do. That's why I don't golf, because I play craps, right? But that's the cool thing about it is you're providing some data for people that are wanting to get into a hobby and to know, okay, how much is this hobby going to cost me? The reason we like it though, because sometimes it doesn't cost you. Sometimes you make money and sometimes you lose money,
And it's exciting, and you're all doing that at the same time.
Yeah.
And there's a camaraderie there, and you're just sitting pressing the button by yourself. And
Yeah. So I want to thank you for making it to DiceCon. I mean, not a sponsor, although highly recommended to come to DiceCon. I don't get nothing except for relationship and this community coming together. If you guys come to DiceCon. So, and Germany's just been awesome.
It's been incredible.
Yeah, Germany's
been incredible.
Yeah, and I think that's the key. So that's why I wanted to build just the whole craps community overall, talk about dice data. I think it's been very nice having you here, and
likewise.
We haven't got on a table yet together, maybe once, right?
Maybe later.
Well, there are so many people here. Close to 100 people come every year. And we all can't fit on one craps table, so we're all over Vegas. But what would you say? What's the last thing you want to say to anybody watching the Holy Roller Cruising Club? What would you say to them?
What I want to say is thank you so much for doing this. I really appreciate it. I'm kind of the new guy on the block, so I appreciate the support, and I love hearing from all of you guys and reading the comments and seeing these crazy strategies. It's just been a lot of fun. I want to do this full time. This is like all I want to do, so it's just been a great experience.
That is awesome. Hey, thanks for being here. And for everybody else, go over, like I said, links in the description. Go over to Dice Data, subscribe to my channel and his. And if you have a channel, put the link in the description, and we'll subscribe to your channel too. How about that? All right, until next time, watch this video and subscribe if you would to mine and to Dice Data. And we'll see you cruising and rolling. Well, we might not see you cruising, but we'll see you cruising and rolling on a craps table soon. See ya.
All right, see ya.